Okay? I'm saying, of course, everybody has independence. But I also have the independence to ask.
No, I'm not touchy. I'm not touchy.
I'm saying, what is the image that you're portraying, right? And why is this all happening with such virality? The only story that Washington Post, Guardian, Telegraph, BBC, Mail, Independent, Huffington Post, everybody picked up in the last 1 week was one which said that in India, pregnant women are told not to have non-veg food and avoid sex. That's the only story that came out from India. If you're telling me about stereotypes, it's fine. Somebody must be damn daft to pick up only on this stereotype. The debate is open. Sambit wants to come into the debate. Fact-checking is also important. Sambit Patra, go ahead. The debate is open. Everyone on the screen, please. Yeah.
Arnav, first to all those news bulletins across the world who have in fact wrongly represented India, let me tell them, and if they are watching the Republic channel of India tonight, they should get the answer from the government. The answer is, they should refer to what the managing director of the International Monetary Fund had to say for India. She said only recently that India is a bright spot in this gloomy economy of the world. So India is a bright spot, and no doubt this bright spot leaves many journalists across the globe and many leaders across the globe quite jealous to in fact confabulate such kind of false stories. Number two, let me remind you, Arnav, way back, I think about 2 years back, I was in debate with you. You had picked up a similar story. There was a BBC reporter, if I'm right, who was trying to interview people inside, inmates inside the jail in the country, and was trying to project India as the rape capital of the world. You had taken on her, you had made this a big story, and you had stopped way back then that please don't malign India. So naturally there is a consistent effort since long to malign India. And on a lighter note, since Sabha began with a lighter note, Sabha, this is not on you. For God's sake, don't take this on you. On a lighter note, let me tell you, the weight of the book may be 10 grams, but it is still heavier than the conscience of many of the Lachian's journalists, whose conscience weighs less than even that. Agenda-driven journalists are present everywhere, not only in India. Their network extends across the country as well. And as you rightly pointed out, Mr. Goswami, there should have been fact-checking. Journalist means fact-checking. There is no mention of no sex in this book. This
not
word,
once.
No sex. This combined no sex does not appear anywhere in the 16 pages. But yet, all these
back to the debate, everyone on screen, yeah.
As if India was a regressive country vying against sex.
No, what is
and
that?
Secondly, on the page number 14, the eating habits of women. Nowhere, I mean, nowhere the media projects as to what the other items the booklet speaks about. Oily foods is a big no-no, junk foods is a big no-no, and naturally, what do you expect yoga and naturopathy to speak about? Yoga does not allow non-veg foods. Yoga always advocates vegetarianism and veganism. So there's nothing wrong in it. And these are only suggestions. These are not compulsory
I also
advices meted out by any department.
No.